More house.
You have all the rules, don't you? You're the boss.
Can I roast marshmallow?
No, you definitely don't want to roast the marshmallow on this fire.
That's campfires.
Campfires for marshmallows. Camper fires are not for marshmallows. Yeah. It's time to get rid of some of the stuff that I pulled from the camper that I wasn't able to reuse, maybe because it was too rotted. And, of course, everything burns, so it's best to just throw the stuff in a fire. Now, I did try to save and reuse as much as I could, especially the pieces of trim that are designed for a camper. They're super lightweight and they match the woodwork that is already there. And I also reused the better pieces of wood for improving the structure of the camper. It is a perfect night for a fire. Some of the neighbors might not love that I'm burning up an old camper and the smells that come with that. But my guess is they're probably not going to come and complain to me since I'm sitting out here talking to myself. They might think I'm a little crazy. But it is great to be at this point where I kind of got a lot of the major work done in the camper. Getting past this point where you're tearing out all the nasty stuff from the camper and doing some of the rough construction. Now it's just working on some of the finishing touches. I think later on tonight I'll be working on putting the floor in, or putting the carpet in. I decided to go with carpet where that main entrance area is, just those carpet tiles. Super easy to work with. They're real cheap. And it's kind of nice having a spot where you can put your shoes or your wet stuff and you're not going to be tracing that water or kind of that nasty stuff throughout the rest of the camper. And when they go bad, which they will go bad, then we'll just replace them with some new carpet tiles. As easy as that. Welcome back into the camper. And I know what you're thinking. This is supposed to be a cheap camper restoration. But look at this gorgeous futon that he's sitting on. Well, I got lucky on this one. So I've been trying to come up with ways to save some money on the cushions for the futon space here, the bunk bed up above, and for the dining area. For this space, it is futon size. So I went on to Facebook Marketplace and I found a futon for sale. It was $60. And it was this tan colored futon that was in pretty decent shape, but not great, but definitely worth $60. I got that tan futon in this space, and then I unzipped it to find this perfect futon. It's absolutely in 100% brand new shape, and it's got this outdoor wildlife scene that matches, well, I think it matches fairly good in this camper. So I really hit the jackpot on this. Now I have to work on the dining table area and the bunk bed above, and I feel like I have a pretty decent idea for that. I guess we'll see how that turns out. So I looked around at different places where you can order cushions or go to a fabric store and order some foam. But that foam itself can be pretty pricey. So what I ended up buying was a 3-inch mattress topper, which was, I guess, more than what I'd like to pay for it. It was $80 for this queen size. I went with the queen size because if everything goes according to my plan, I should have enough mattress topper for the dinette area and also for the space for the bunk area. Ooh, this is exciting. Oh, it is kind of heavy. There's even instructions on how to open it. Pull here to open. I do think that the 3 inches is going to be enough. It should be comfortable enough. Wow. Might have to let this sit for a while before I get going on it. I wrap that stuff up pretty tight. I'm also not exactly sure how I'm going to cut it. I got a variety of different knives. I think a serrated knife of some sort, like a bread knife, would work out best. We'll see. Smells good. This may be more difficult than I expected. Yeah, that should work out pretty well. So I have to make a few more cuts. After I do that, I do have some backer boards that I'm going to put behind the foam. And then I got what is basically, it's drop cloth. It's what you would put down on the floor if you were painting or spraying inside your house. A lady at work gave me this suggestion, and I think it's going to work out great. This stuff is pretty good material. It should hold up well. It'll be easy to clean, and it's super, super cheap. So this is 4x15, and I got it for $12, I think is what it was. So I guess these cushions, if all goes according to plan, should be right around $100. Not too bad, if all goes according to plan. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work out cutting this and stapling it to the boards on the back end. We'll see. The serrated bread knife is working perfect for cutting this. I mean, I'm not doing a fantastic job, but the knife is working perfect. That is thicker than expected. I love the way that this bed works. It works a lot smoother than a lot of other camper beds. And I'm loving these cushions too. I think they turned out really well. They fit the space perfectly. They're comfortable. And yeah, big extra thanks to my coworker Jackie for coming up with the idea for the drop cloth. Super cheap and easy enough to work with.
them hold. Seeds of truth let soak. And girl, I know it is life for keep and go and hide. I will find you as I go down. Every day is an open morning, here and now. Let the reins be broken, quiver loud, let a flower open me. The songs of new violets I sing, a single word, love. An open mind hates. I see the old world change. We creep beyond thought. I keep my mouth shut. You raise the cries enough for the two of us. We belong together under stars and above the world to be now. Oh, I know it'll whirl forever. Give me hope in the perfect morning. Give me songs of the fire and the trees.
I'm happy with the carpeting in this area. I ended up putting carpeting even into the bathroom, which is a little gross, but hey, at least it's the right color. My son also painted this pretty awesome picture here for in the bathroom, and I think it works out just perfect. These are a lot of the finishing touches now inside the camper, and it almost feels like I'll be wrapping up in here now. It's been a good project. My goal was to be around $1,000 for the whole project. I bought the camper for $590, but I think I already have about $400 into this, just on the inside. And of course there's going to be some expenses on the outside too. I'll have to paint and caulk, and there's a tire that I'll even need to replace a tire. But on the inside, yeah, there was $100 for the hot water heater, $100 for these cushions, $60 for the futon. That stuff added up. The woodwork, or the wood that I needed to buy, was probably around $100 too. A majority of that was for $50 for a sheet of treated wood that I used in the back where it was all rotted out. So yeah, overall, probably right around $1,000 at this point. But pretty happy with where I'm at inside the camper, and it's been a pretty good project so far. No real unexpected turns. Time to get back out to the fire. Well, that pretty much wraps up the project on the inside of the camper. I do have to thank my wife for going along with these crazy ideas of mine. But I'm sure she is going to be just happy with the finished product, and hopefully we can get some good use out of the camper in the future. Oh, thanks.